I hope everybody is having notebook with them. So write down the first question of tutorial. Write down first question. Define in that first. Our first question is define in that our first average load. First average load. Second plant capacity factor. Plant capacity factor. Third plant use factor. Third, plant use factor. Fourth, load factor. Fourth, load factor. Okay, so this is our first question related to the tutorial. In that you have to define 4 things. These are, which are that 4 things? Plant capacity factor, plant use factor, average demand, and the load factor. Okay, write down second question. The second question, write short note on load curve and load duration curve. Write a short note on load curve and load duration curve. Okay, then question number 3. First tutorial, question number 3. Explain in detail different types of loads. Explain in detail different types of loads. Okay, written down. Okay, so these are the questions which is you have to write down in the tutorial first. What you have to do, you have to just refer, or you have to just take the reference of whatever the chapter notes which I have provided to you. I have provided very detailed notes of chapter 1 which you are going to find in the teaching diary. Okay, there you find the link of that particular notes, chapter 1 notes already there. So what you have to do, you have to take the reference of that and you have to write the answers of that question. Is it okay to everyone? Secondly question लिहून घेतलेले आहे का? Everybody written down that all questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these are the our first tutorial question. You can write down in on notebook or on paper. It doesn't matter for me. Just I am interested. You have to write that question. You have to scan it on your mobile and you have to upload it whatever the folder which I have shared to you. Okay, because in our syllabus we are having tutorial, so you have to write that tutorial questions. Okay, got it everyone? So today's our discussion point or next point of the chapter or next point which we are going to incur today is nothing but the cost of electrical energy. Okay, so whenever we are going to consider any power plant, which costs are involved in that particular power plant, that we are going to study under the cost of electrical energy. Okay, so see the cost analysis of the power plant, which include 2 types of cost. Okay, the cost analysis or any power plant cost include basically 2 types of cost, which are nothing but the fixed cost and running cost. Okay, what is that? Fixed cost and running cost. Now we will understand what is the fixed cost. As the name itself suggests that the cost involved in this particular parameter is fixed. Name itself suggests that fixed cost. the cost involved which is always fixed, that is nothing but the fixed cost. And the second point, that is nothing but the running cost. Okay, so running cost, the cost varying time to time, this is called as the running cost. Okay, so different parameters are there in the particular power plant where the cost is going to vary time to time. It is vary going to time. That's why name is given as nothing but the running cost. Okay, so first of all fixed cost, and second is nothing but the running cost. So we will understand or we will study first fixed cost. आता फिक्स्ड कॉस्टच्या अंडर कोणकोणत्या डिफरंट पॅरामीटर्स येतात किंवा एखादा पॉवर प्लांट कन्सिडर केला तर त्याच्यामध्ये कुठकुठल्या कॉस्ट या फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट कन्सिडर केल्या जाणार. सो वी विल अंडरस्टँड दी फर्स्ट. इन दॅट फर्स्ट इज नथिंग बट दी लँड बिल्डिंग अँड इक्विपमेंट कॉस्ट. ओके, फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट मध्ये ज्या काही डिफरंट कॉस्ट येतात पहिली कॉस्ट कुठली आहे, लँड बिल्डिंग अँड इक्विपमेंट कॉस्ट. म्हणजे लँडची कॉस्ट, बिल्डिंगची कॉस्ट आणि इक्विपमेंटची कॉस्ट. So see why it is called as fee. See, the cost of land building will depend upon the location of plant. Okay, means what? Why they are saying that the cost of land and building, it depends upon the location of plant. If the plant is situated near to the cities, then land cost will be higher, and if plant is situated away from the city, then land cost is somewhat lower as compared to the first case. Okay, but why this is called as fixed cost, land building and equipment? Because whenever we are going to establish any power plant anywhere, it requires obviously land. ओके, आपण कुठलाही ज्यावेळेस आपण पॉवर प्लांट एस्टॅब्लिश करतो आपल्याला काय लागणार आहे, वी विल रिक्वायर लँड देअर. देन ऑब्वियसली फॉर परचेसिंग लँड वी रिक्वायर द कॉस्ट. Then building, for installing the building, we require the cost, and whatever the equipment in that particular power plant, we also require the cost. In any power plant, these all things are comes into the picture. Land cost is there, building cost is there, equipment cost is there in any power plant. So this plant or this cost is always there in each and every power plant. So this cost is comes under the category of fixed cost. See, this comes under the category of the fixed cost. म्हणजे कुठलाही जर तुम्ही पॉवर प्लांट घेतला तर त्याच्यामध्ये हे कॉस्ट येणारच आहेत. तिथं लँड लागणार आहे, त्या पर्टिक्युलर बिल्डिंग लागणार आहेत, आणि त्या पॉवर प्लांट मधले डिफरंट इन्स्ट्रुमेंट लागणार आहेत. सो दॅट्स वाय व्हॉट एव्हर द कॉस्ट इन्कर्ड इन दिस पर्टिक्युलर पॉइंट इज कन्सिडर्ड ॲज द फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट. Okay, so see, they have given the cost of equipment or the plant investment cost usually expressed on the basis of kilowatt capacity installed. Okay, म्हणजे काय सांगायचे त्यांचे, जर तुमच्याकडे स्मॉल पॉवर प्लांट असेल तर इक्विपमेंटची काही कॉस्ट कमी असणार आहे. तुमच्याकडे मोठा जर पॉवर प्लांट असेल, इफ यू आर हॅव्हिंग दी हायर कॅपॅसिटी पॉवर प्लांट, you will require more equipment, but equipment is there in that particular power plant. So it can considered under the fixed cost, whatever may be the capacity. Okay, whatever may be the capacity, but always in every power plant you require land, in every power plant you require the building, and in every power plant you require the different equipments. So whatever the cost of land, building and equipment, that comes under the fixed cost. Okay, that comes under the fixed cost. Got it everyone? पहिला पॉइंट कळले का सगळ्यांना? हा, कुणीतरी आता हँड रेज केलता, कोण होतं? हु हॅज रेज दी हँड? हा, someone raise the hand. Okay, so first the point which is comes in this fixed cost, which is nothing but the land, building and equipment cost. Because for any power plant installation we require land, we require the building and the equipment. That's why this comes under the category of fixed cost. So we will move next point, which are that interest. Okay, interest. See, all the enterprises all the enterprises need the investment of money, and this money can be obtained as a loan or through bond or through share or through the personal fund. Okay, so see, as you are knowing that we are going to what, install the power plant. So but installing a power plant, whether it is easy, it will require lot of money that can be brought in terms of the loans from the banks or bonds or shares or through the personal fund. But if we are going to take money, and obviously on that particular money there is a some interest. Okay, there is a some rate of interest you have to pay while reback that particular money to that particular bank or to that particular any agency. म्हणजे ज्या वेळेस आपण एखादा पर्टिक्युलर मनी घेतो किंवा पैसा घेतो, ऑब्विसली त्याचं रिपेमेंट करताना काय असणार आहे, देर इज अ इंटरेस्ट ऑन दॅट पर्टिक्युलर व्हॉट एव्हर मनी that you have taken in terms of loans or in terms of bonds or shares. Okay, म्हणजे हा असा आहे का, if this interest is that like that, in first 2 months you have to pay interest and in remaining 10 months you have not to pay interest. Is this a such way? What we have to do, for every month we have to pay the interest on that particular cost, means that interest is fixed on every month you have to pay. That's why this comes under the category of fixed cost. Okay, that's why it comes under the category of fixed cost. म्हणजे आपण एखाद्या पर्टिक्युलर बँक कडून, आता सिंपल एक्झाम्पल घ्या, आपण बँक कडून लोन घेतलं, आपल्याला काय करावं लागतंय, whenever we are going to reback payment, at that time we have to give the interest on that particular. So is it happen like that, on only 2 months you pay the interest and remaining 10 months you don't pay the interest? Is this thing such happen? No, on every month we have to pay the interest until and unless that particular loan amount has been over. म्हणजे जोपर्यंत आपण जेवढं काही लोन घेतलेलं आहे ते समाप्त होत नाही तोपर्यंत आपल्याला काय करावं लागणार आहे, we have to pay the interest on that particular cost. Okay, and that interest is fixed. On this first you have to pay this, on second month you have to pay this, on third month you have to pay this. That's why this interest comes under the fixed cost. That's why this interest comes under the fixed cost. Okay, see, amount is different for different plant. म्हणजे असं नसणार आहे की 10 किलोवॅटचा प्लांट तुम्ही इन्स्टॉल केला तर तेवढा त्याला जेवढा इंटरेस्ट लागेल काय पर्टिक्युलर अमाउंट मध्ये तोच 100 मेगावॅटच्या प्लांटला असेल असं काही नाही. पण काय आहे, जो काय इंटरेस्ट आहे तो महिन्याचा इंटरेस्ट फिक्स आहे आणि तो पेच करावा लागणार आहे. त्यामुळे त्याला दिस कॅटेगरी और द इंटरेस्ट विच वी हॅव गॉट ऑन दॅट पर्टिक्युलर मनी, इट कम्स अंडर द फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट. Okay, it comes under the fixed cost. That rate of interest that may be depend upon what we can say agency to agency, or it depends upon bank to bank, or whatever the from which particular party you have taken that particular amount. It will different for different what we can say different money, but you have to pay the interest on each and every month. That's why this interest comes under the which category? Interest comes under the category of fixed cost. Okay, then third point we will see, which are the third point, that is nothing but the depreciation cost. So see, they have given the example. What is the meaning of depreciation? See, depreciation accounts for deterioration of the equipment and decrease in its value due to the corrosion, weathering, wear and tear with use. Okay, it also covers the decrease in the value of equipment due to the obsolescence. So it required to replace the generating plant machinery after its expiry of a useful life. आता depreciation cost म्हणजे काय बघा, whenever we are going to install any particular power plant, that whatever the equipment in that particular power plant have some different impact on them, means like corrosion impact is there, then weather impact is there. Okay, there is a handling of different equipment by the different person, so there is a wear and tear use of that particular equipment. Due to this what happens, वी आर कंटिन्युअसली युझिंग दॅट पर्टिक्युलर इक्विपमेंट एव्हरी टाइम. म्हणजे आपण ते काय करतोय, जे काही इक्विपमेंट आपण इन्स्टॉल केलेलं आहे ते दरवेळेस ते काय करतोय, यूज करतोय. पण आपल्याला काय करावं लागेल, त्याची ज्या वेळेस कॅपॅसिटी काम करायची संपेल, वी हॅव टू डू, वी हॅव टू रिप्लेस दॅट पर्टिक्युलर इक्विपमेंट विथ द न्यू इक्विपमेंट. ओके, जेव्हा त्याचं लाईफ संपून जाईल, व्हेनेवर इट्स लाईफ विल गेट एंड, व्हॉट वी हॅव टू डू, वी हॅव टू रिप्लेस वॉट एव्हर दॅट इक्विपमेंट विथ द न्यू इक्विपमेंट. And whatever the cost required for this particular replacement is there, that cost is called as the depreciation cost, जी की आपल्या कुठल्याही पॉवर प्लांट मध्ये लागणारच आहे. ओके, whenever we are going to install any power plant, at that time, during the time of starting, we are installing some equipment, but on that particular equipment there is a effect of corrosion, or there is a effect of weather, or there is a wear and tear due to the handling of that particular equipment. So due to that, what happens, whatever the life of that particular whenever the life of that particular equipment is going to be end, what we have to do, we have to replace that particular equipment with the new equipment. Okay, आपल्याला ते इक्विपमेंट परत काय करायचे आहेत, न्यू इक्विपमेंट ते रिप्लेस करायचे आहे. आणि अशासाठी जी काय कॉस्ट लागते त्याला तुम्ही काय म्हणणार आहे, यू कॅन कॉल्ड इट इज नथिंग बट दी डिप्रिसिएशन कॉस्ट, जी की तुम्हाला प्रत्येक ठिकाणी लागणारच आहे असं लक्षात घ्या. आता जर सपोज व्हेनेवर आय हॅव टू फिट एनी पॉवर प्लांट, म्हणजे जर एखाद्या ठिकाणी पॉवर प्लांट मी इन्स्टॉल केलेला आहे, असं नाही की 100 वर्षापूर्वी जे काही इक्विपमेंट आहे ते इक्विपमेंट मी आता वापरतोय. इट इज नॉट लाईक दॅट, इट विल नेव्हर हॅपन, बिकॉज the life of that particular equipment is somewhat restricted. We have to replace that equipment with the new equipment, and whatever the cost required for that replacement, which is comes under the depreciation cost, and which is fixed. Okay, which is the fixed. That's why this, whatever the depreciation cost is there, that comes under the category of fixed cost. Just a minute. I had a phone. Okay, so what you have to think in this particular depreciation cost? What is the meaning of deterioration? Deterioration म्हणजे काय, आपण म्हणतो पहा मराठीत, एखादा बिघाड झाला, इक्विपमेंट काय म्हणतोय, बिघडते. कशामुळे, ड्यू टू दिस पर्टिक्युलर करोजन, or there is some impact of weather, or there is some impact of what we can say, due to the handling of that particular equipment by the different person, there may be chances that that equipment becomes the what I can say, faulty. So what we have to do, we have to replace that particular equipment with the new equipment, and whatever the cost involved for this particular replacement of one equipment with the new equipment, that cost is called as the depreciation cost, which comes under the category of fixed cost. Okay, which comes under the category of fixed cost. Okay, then see, we will see next point. What is that? Insurance. What is the insurance? See, the costly equipment and building must be insured for the fire risk and whatever the different impacts on their that particular system. Insurance, baga, whenever we are going to install any particular power plant, at that time the insurance of each and every equipment or the insurance of each and every building has been explained by that particular authority. Okay, आपण कुठलाही पॉवर प्लांट इन्स्टॉल केला तर आपण त्याचा इन्शुरन्स काढतोच. आपण साधी गाडी घेतली तर त्याचा इन्शुरन्स असतोय. प्लांट तर किती मोठा आहे आणि त्याच्यामध्ये डिफरंट इक्विपमेंट आहेत, त्यामुळे त्याचा जो काय इन्शुरन्स आहे तो ऑब्व्हियसली असणारच आहे. ओके, आणि काय करावं लागणार आहे आपल्याला, व्हॉट एव्हर दी कॉस्ट, इन्शुरन्स कॉस्ट काय करावं लागणार आहे आपल्याला, पे करावं लागणार आहे, विच कम्स अंडर दी कॅटेगरी ऑफ ऑब्व्हियसली फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट. ओके, आपल्याला त्याचा पर्टिक्युलर इन्शुरन्स काढावाच लागणार आहे, बिकॉज दीज आर दी व्हेरी कॉस्टली इक्विपमेंट. whatever the equipment which is present in the particular power plant are very costly. Okay, so that's why we have to go for the insurance of that particular, what I can say, equipment, and that cost we have to pay. That's why this insurance cost is comes under the category of fixed cost. ओके, जी की फिक्स्डच आहे, आपल्याला इन्शुरन्स त्यांचा करायचा आहे आणि तो पेच करायचा आहे. दॅट्स वाय व्हॉट एव्हर दी इन्शुरन्स कॉस्ट इज देअर, दॅट कम्स अंडर दी कॅटेगरी ऑफ फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट. जी की काय, ऑलवेज इट इज अ फिक्स्ड. जे काय त्याचा इन्शुरन्स आहे तो आपल्याला द्यायचाच आहे. दॅट्स वाय दिस कम्स अंडर दी कॅटेगरी ऑफ फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट. ओके, जनरली तुम्ही आता टेक अ एक्झाम्पल ऑफ अवर सिंपल एक्झाम्पल, अवर बाईक. Whenever we have to purchase any two-wheeler bike, then also they are taking the insurance amount for us that we have to pay. And whenever anything, what I can say, our accident will happen or anything, what I can say, your bike has been damaged. So what we are going to do, we are going to claim for the insurance. Okay, what we are going to do, we are going to claim for the insurance. So same example like that of a bike, whatever the equipments which is present in that particular power plant or whatever the building is there, their insurance has been done by that particular company and we have to pay that amount. That's why it comes under the category of fixed cost. Okay, now next, that is nothing but the management cost. Now in the management cost, see what involves. It include the salaries of management, security and administration staff which is working in the plant. Okay, obviously in the management cost, what you have to do, whatever the worker which is working in that particular power plant, it may be what you can say, management members are there, it may be security are there, or it may be administrative staffs are there. You have to pay salary for them, and on every month you have to pay salary for them. ओके, असं नाहीये की बाबा आपण त्यांना सॅलरी पे करत नाहीये, आपण कंटिन्युअसली त्यांना सॅलरी पे करतोय. म्हणजेच काय, एक फिक्स्ड अमाउंट ऑफ चार्जेस आपण देतोय. दॅट्स वाय दिस मॅनेजमेंट कॉस्ट कम्स अंडर द कॅटेगरी ऑफ फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट. ओके, so what involved in the management cost? Management cost involves the salaries of different management, different securities or different administrative staff which is working in that particular power plant. And what we have to do, we have to pay salary for them. So and it is on every month we are going to pay salary for them. So it comes under the category of the fixed cost. It comes under the category of the fixed cost. Everybody got it? Everybody got this one? So which are the points which we are covered in the fixed cost? The first point which we have covered in the fixed cost, first of all, what is the definition? The cost which is always fixed, that is nothing but the fixed cost, in which the first point covered, that is nothing but the land, building and इक्विपमेंट कॉस्ट. ओके, की ज्याच्यामध्ये लँडची कॉस्ट आहे, बिल्डिंगची कॉस्ट आहे आणि इक्विपमेंटची कॉस्ट आहे. त्याच्यानंतर इंटरेस्ट. ओके, व्हॉट एव्हर दी लोन और व्हॉट एव्हर दी मनी वी हॅव टेकन थ्रू दिस पर्टिक्युलर लोन्स और थ्रू दी bonds or share, we have to pay interest in when we are going to repayment it. Okay, so that interest we have to pay on for each month. That's why it comes under the category of the fixed cost. Then depreciation cost, as you know that as we have installed different equipment in our power plant, so what happens, there is some effect on that particular equipment due to the corrosion or due to the weathering or due to the use of that particular equipment by the handling that particular equipment by the different persons. So what we have to do, we have to replace the faulty equipment with the new equipment or the new machinery. We will require that cost, and whatever the cost incurred in that cost is called as the depreciation cost. Okay, next is nothing but the fourth point that we have seen, that is nothing but the insurance. Okay, so insurance of that particular equipment or the building that we have to pay. So that's why it comes under the fixed cost. And last is nothing but the management cost. In the management cost, the salaries of different management persons, security and administrative staffs which are working in that particular plant. So salary we have to pay each and every month. That's why it comes under the fixed cost. So there are basically, whenever we are going to consider the fixed cost, 5 different cost comes under the category of fixed cost, which are that first is nothing but the land, building or equipment cost. Second is nothing but the interest on different particular money that we have taken. Third, that is nothing but the depreciation cost. Fourth is nothing but the insurance, and fifth is nothing but the management cost. These are the 5 parameters which comes under the category of fixed cost. जी की आपल्याला कशामध्ये लागणार आहे, whenever we are going to consider any particular whenever we are going to consider any particular power plant, this cost is fixed. ही अमाउंट काय आहे, फिक्सच असणार आहे, प्रत्येक पॉवर प्लांट मध्ये हे लागणारच आहे. That's why it comes under the category of fixed cost. Okay, कळलेलं का सगळ्यांना? Everybody got this point related to the fixed cost? Everybody replied so that I can go forward.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it comes under the category of fixed cost. Now second point, which is, just a minute. Next part, that is nothing but the running cost. Running cost is nothing but the what? The cost is going to be changes as per the requirement. Okay, बघा त्यांनी काय म्हणते, the running cost or the operating cost of the power plant includes, त्याच्यामध्ये कशा कशाचे कॉस्ट आहेत, cost of fuel, then cost of lubricating oil, then direct labor cost, cooling water and number of consumable articles requires. Okay, then the wags required for supplying the above material are also included in the running cost of the power plant. पॉवर प्लांट मध्ये कुठल्या कुठल्या, जर मी रनिंग कॉस्ट म्हणलं पॉवर प्लांट मध्ये, तर कुठल्या कुठल्या कॉस्ट येते? फर्स्ट कॉस्ट ऑफ फ्युएल. ओके, कॉस्ट ऑफ फ्युएल, जे काय तुम्हाला फ्युएल लागणार आहे त्याच्यासाठीची कॉस्ट. देन कॉस्ट ऑफ ल्युब्रिकेटिंग ऑइल. ल्युब्रिकेटिंग ऑइल म्हणजे काय, व्हॉट एव्हर दी इक्विपमेंट्स आर देअर, त्यांना जी काही ल्युब्रिकेशन करण्यासाठी आपलं ऑइल लागतं, दॅट इज नथिंग बट दी ल्युब्रिकेटिंग ऑइल. डायरेक्ट लेबर कॉस्ट. व्हॉट इज द डायरेक्ट लेबर? सी इन, आपण डायरेक्ट लेबर इन द सेन्स, बघा आपण मराठीमध्ये आपल्या, आता तुम्हाला सिंपल एक्झाम्पल देतो. काय, आपलं जेव्हा शेताचं एखादं काम असेल तर आपण काय करतो, वेगवेगळे मजूर बोलवतो आणि त्यांना काय करतो, 1 डेचं सॅलरी आपण त्यांना पे करतो. दीज आर नथिंग बट दी डायरेक्ट लेबर. आपण त्यांना काय करतो, डायरेक्ट त्यांना आपण हातामध्ये त्यांच्या कॉस्ट देतो. असं मग whenever any plant is there, there is a presence of such type of direct labor which comes only for 1 or 2 days, and that particular management is going to pay the cost for them. Then number of consumable articles. Consumable articles म्हणजे काय, व्हॉट इज द कंझ्युमेबल्स आर्टिकल? आपल्याला काही ठराविक काळासाठी लागणार आहे की जी आपण लगेच जाऊन बाय करू शकतो. These are nothing but the consumables article. Okay, but याच्यामध्ये अजून काय ते, दी वॅग्स. वॅग्स म्हणजे काय, हे जे काय आपण वरचे बघितलेलं आहे, व्हॉट एव्हर दी different vehicles or whatever the different media required to supply all these things, it also requires some cost for them, which comes under the running cost. Okay, which comes under the running cost. So what you have to keep in mind as far as the running cost is concerned, which parameter comes under the running cost? First is nothing but the cost of fuel, then cost of lubricating oil, then direct labor cost, and then the number of cost or whatever the consumable articles required, and whatever the wags which require to supply all above things, that comes under the category of the running cost. Okay, आता पहिलंच त्यांनी एक्झाम्पल दिलेलं आहे. दे हॅव जस्ट गिवन द एक्झाम्पल लाईक दिस. सी, फ्युएल कॉस्ट. ओके, त्यात बघा आता फ्युएल मध्ये काय दिलंय, त्यांनी एक एक्झाम्पल दिलंय. इन अ थर्मल पॉवर प्लांट द फ्युएल इज द हेविएस्ट आयटम ऑफ दिस पर्टिक्युलर ऑपरेटिंग कॉस्ट और द रनिंग कॉस्ट. Okay, the selection of the fuel and the maximum economy in its use are therefore a very important consideration in the power plant design. Okay, see, the cost of fuel includes not only its price at its site of purchase, but its transportation and handling cost also. Now see, consider the example of a thermal power plant. In the thermal power plant, we will require the coal. Okay, we will require the coal for as a fuel. Okay, but the coal, whether it is like that, coal required in the summer season, which is required for producing the electrical energy, that is same like in the winter season, or that is same in like the what we can say rainy season. In this summer season we are having more demand. ओके, समर सीजन मध्ये आपली काय मोर डिमांड आहे, त्याच्यामुळे जेवढी इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस करण्यासाठी वी विल रिक्वायर मोर कोल. ओके, मोर कोल, कारण का वी आर हॅव्हिंग मोर डिमांड. समर मध्ये आपली काय असणार आहे, इलेक्ट्रिसिटीची डिमांड ही मोर असणार आहे. कारण का, बिकॉज ऑन ईच अँड एव्हरी समर देर इज अ कंटिन्युअस ऑन ऑफ फॅन, एसीज and all these things. We will require some cooling arrangement in the summer season also. So our demand is more. That's why the whatever the fuel required for the generation of electricity is more in the summer season. Okay, that's why the cost requirement is more. But as far as the winter season is concerned, what our demand of electricity is less, because we are not going to on the fan at regular interval, or we are not going to on the AC at the regular interval. So at that time, whatever the coal required for the production is less as compared to the what I can say summer season. ओके, त्याच्यामुळे काय होणार आहे, देर इज अ व्हेरिएशन इन दी कॉस्ट. म्हणजे समर सीझनला जेवढं काय कोलची कॉस्ट लागणार होती, इट इज नॉट सेम लाईक इन दी विंटर सीझन. बट व्हेनेवर आय विल कन्सिडर दी कॉस्ट ऑफ फ्युएल, it not include only the cost of coal that we have purchased at the site. What it consists of? It consists of its transportation as well as its handling. म्हणजे जिथून कोल आपल्या जे काही खाणीतून कोल तयार होतोय तिथून आपल्याला कुठेपर्यंत न्यायचंय, त्या पर्टिक्युलर पॉवर प्लांट पर्यंत न्यायचे, त्याची जी काही कॉस्ट आहे ती पण कम्स अंडर दी कॅटेगरी ऑफ दी फ्युएल कॉस्ट. दॅट्स वाय दिस फ्युएल कॉस्ट कम्स अंडर दी कॅटेगरी ऑफ रनिंग कॉस्ट. Okay, everybody got this one. They have given a very simple example related to the thermal power plant. In the thermal power plant that we are आपण शिकणार आहे आता, our second point is that is nothing but the thermal power plant. आपला सेकंड पॉइंट तोच आहे की बेस लोड पॉवर प्लांट आपण स्टडी करणार आहोत, त्याच्यामध्ये आपण स्टडी करणार आहोत थर्मल पॉवर प्लांट. ओके, सो व्हॉट एव्हर द फ्युएल which is required for the production of electrical energy, that is vary for the different season in the thermal power plant, and it is going to vary the fuel cost. In the fuel cost, not only the cost of fuel at that particular place, it also involves the transportation and handling cost of that particular fuel, which comes under the category of running cost. Okay, the next point, that is nothing but the see oil, grease and water cost. Okay, so see, cost of variable consumables like oil or grease and water cost are also proportional to the amount of power generated. Okay, so see, जर माझा if I am having the power plant having the more capacity, that time it will require the more oil or grease or whatever the water which is required for the different processes is more. Okay, if my power plant capacity is less, then what will happen, whatever the oil which is required, whatever the grease required or whatever the water required for different processes is somewhat less as compared to the higher capacity power plants. So it is going to vary. That's why it comes under the category of the variable cost, or you can say running cost. Okay, see, this cost increases with the increase in the life of plant as the efficiency of power plant decreases with the age. That I have already told you. Okay, so see, oil, grease and water cost is, see, the total cost of power generated is the sum of fixed cost plus operating charges. म्हणजे त्यांना काय सांगायचं आहे, what they want to see is that if I have to find the total cost, how to find out? Total cost is nothing but the fixed cost plus running cost. म्हणजे एखाद्या पर्टिक्युलर पॉवर प्लांटची जर मला टोटल कॉस्ट काढायची आहे, that is nothing but the, if I have to find the total cost, how I can find? Fixed cost plus fixed cost plus running cost, or you can say operating cost. मग आता आपण काय बघितलं तर फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट मध्ये डिफरंट पॅरामीटर्स आहेत आणि रनिंग कॉस्ट मध्ये डिफरंट पॅरामीटर्स आहेत. बट टोटल कॉस्ट इज द सम ऑफ total cost is the sum of fixed cost as well as the running cost. Okay, so these are the 2 points which comes under the category, that is nothing but the cost of fuel, and that is nothing but the oil, grease and water cost. So there, see, in the cost of any power plant is concerned, it basically involves the 2 points which are nothing but the fixed cost and the running cost. Fixed cost consists of land, building, equipment cost, then interest, depreciation cost, insurance and the management cost. And running cost include fuel cost and oil, grease and water cost, which is required for this running of that particular power plant. Everybody got this one? The cost of electrical energy, this is very important concept, because this concept I am going to cover in only this point. सगळ्यांना कळलेलं आहे का? What is the cost of that particular electrical energy equipment?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.